You're most welcome to my YouTube laboratory. My name is Daudi Alaba. If it's your first time watching me, this is a laboratory where we practically share our experience about poultry farming. This is the current and the only stock which I have here, and it is laying. I have 730 layers. I got them 800 layer birds, and some of them they die, the others living things. Since they die, I lose some, and I'm remaining here with 730 birds. So they are all laying, and right now they are 40th week. This is 40th week, and the percentage lay is 92%. It has been somehow alternating. It has never been staying constant, and it can alternate 90, 91, 92 around there. So it means their lay percentage lays are somehow very perfect. They are already at the middle of their age. Mostly I sell them at the week 80. The week 80 is the period that I actually, when they are already very mature, they can even start to lose feathers. So we are inside there. You can see they are just heavy birds. These birds are the heavier ones. They are Lomond brown, and this is my first time keeping them, and they have always done. They have actually done so well for me. There are some other breeds that people recommend to me that I should try, and since I'm not yet trying a lot of things, this is what I am doing so far. They can easily get started. That one is running because it got started, and we have these manual drinkers that we put around. Since it is already morning, you can see we have drinkers here. Some of them are still outside there. We are going to bring them inside there. It is still, you can also observe that he's collecting eggs. So what I'm going to be sharing with you are the processes, actually the daily routines that we carry out in the farm. The very first thing that we do in the morning is actually giving feed. Here we have allocated time. You see poultry or the birds, they are actually self-controlled. They know how to even count time. When it is time for them to feed, that's when you will see them. There is an egg there. Let us put and keep and put here. We shall pick it later. And when it is time for their food, you will find all of them gathered around the door. They will not actually settle when it is time for them to feed. So that is the first thing that we do in the morning. It means at exactly 7, that is the time that we give them feed. And right now, as I'm talking, it is approaching 9:30, and let us check our feeders. We are using wooden trough, and this is the type of feeder that we are using. We bought them at the beginning. There is no feed on the trough. This side there is no feed, and it applies to all the feeders around here. So it means the birds, they eat very fast. And why do they eat very fast? It is some kind of habit that actually I train the birds with. Why did I do so? Because the most important thing in poultry feeding is not the feed in the feeders, but the feed in the crop. What is a crop? Crop is the storage inside the birds where they store the feed. It means they don't have this. They metabolize the energy. They first store the feed in their crop, and that feed helps them to gain energy. And for layers, it makes them to produce, to actually manufacture eggs in their uterus. So for that matter, we are feeding our chicken twice in a day. The first feed is the morning portion that we give for them at 7, and the second one we give at exactly 1 at midday. So it means, why we are doing so is we give the evening feed portion a little bit more than the morning portion, because for the morning it is for the upkeep. It keeps their body stronger and also walking. And the evening portion that we give them, the purpose is to manufacture eggs, and this is business. The purpose of this business is to produce eggs. If we don't have eggs here, it means we are doing no business here. So why we are giving them evening portion bigger than the morning portion is because we want them to get satisfied, so that all of them get to that moment where they can all manufacture feed. So I was telling you that my birds right now, they're laying at 92%. That is what has been consistent in this particular place. So it means why it is like that is because of some reasons. The birds, they feed differently. The kind of portion that I give them keeps them maintain their actual how they produce also. Actually, it is direct impact on what I feed them. It means if I was not feeding them so proper like that, you see there's a phone that has fallen here, and they would actually just put a wood saving on it and then it will get lost. So we should be careful about it. It is for that gentleman who is collecting eggs, and we shall come closer and you will see the size of eggs that we are collecting. And before we reach there, you can see that we have the drinkers with the water, and these types of drinkers somehow they disturb. What we are going to do is, actually what happens is, when they are drinking, it will reach some time they will pour this water down, and this thing has become very terrible with our litter system. You can now observe our litter is not good. It is already very contaminated. It is having too much water, and it no longer qualifies to be a litter. So what we are going to do is we are going to be removing this one. When we are removing it, there is no way we can just start to remove it like right now. We can move it all. No. What we are going to do is we are going to remove it in bits, but mostly in evening hours. We can't remove it in the morning hours, because in the morning hours birds are laying. If you startle them, if you disturb them, it means they are not going to lay for you. So what we are going to do, we shall keep packing them in bags at evening hours. Starting from today evening, we are going to start to pack the litter. So after that, we shall realize that all our litter is out, and then we bring the new one so that we maintain our quality here. Now it is affecting the quality of eggs. You can also observe the eggs has some dirt. At least here is fine, but there are some of them, they have serious dirt, especially this one. Because the litter is wet, the chicken can step onto the litter and then they enter there. You realize that the eggs get contaminated, and which is not right. So this is the size of egg. You can observe our eggs are very huge. These eggs are very big. You have nothing to ask. I will only explain to you why my eggs are very big like that. I will tell you one thing. When you are getting a breed for your farm, you should also be so conscious about the type of the breed, and you must also have the prior information about the kind of breed that you are getting for your farm, because the size of egg is directly proportional to the size of the body, actually the body size of the bird. If you get tiny birds which just grow tiny, there are breeds which doesn't grow bigger, like my birds. My birds are very big. There are some breeds that doesn't grow as big as my chicken are. So it means if you get such breeds, it means what you are going to get is just very small eggs, tiny eggs. And those tiny eggs, it means customers will not be happy with them. What you need is also big eggs. And there is something that I also need to explain to you, that when layers are too heavy, they don't lay properly. But there are some breeds, the breeds are very big, and there is nothing like they are too heavy. It means that if the breed is big, it's like human beings. Tiny people, they don't have enough weight, and that is natural how they are created. But the big people, they are heavy. They have heavier weights because they are created natural like that. So my birds, they are created heavier. They are created bigger, and that is what reflects onto the eggs. So the birds that they are 40th age, 40th week, and most of the times we sell them when they reach 70s, approaching 80s. But they can stay up to also 100 weeks. They can stay up to 100 weeks. It means they are, for me personally, they have already reached half of their age in this farm here. It means we are still expecting to have more. We are still expecting them to stay like 40 more weeks before they go to the market to be sold as stable meat. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Daudi Alaba. If you like what I've done, please put it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you keep learning a lot of things. I know there's people who may be more expertise than me, but there are some simple things that I do here that they must have not done. So in case of anything, you can contact me on WhatsApp. I have my WhatsApp contacts for anybody who needs help from me directly, or if I can be able to handle any kind of challenge or problem that you have through the YouTube channel. It's well and fine that you can just go into the channel, you watch it, it is for free. There is nothing that you pay for it. Just watch my videos, and if you get chance to watch all my videos, that will be the best that you have done for me. But don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.